everyone. Today we're going to start with a question. If you could be any animal, what would it be? I'll give you time to think about it. I think I would like to be a dolphin. I keep telling y'all that I love the ocean. I love swimming. I love being in the water. And dolphins are social animals, so they communicate with other dolphins. So I would never be lonely in the ocean, and they're pretty intelligent. I wouldn't want to be a stupid animal. What about you? So let me know what animal you would like to be. Let's look at this warm up. Let's think of all the ways these animals are similar. Now's a great time to pause it and jot down as many ways that you can think of. All right, so the bear, and the otter all have some type of outer covering. The bear and the otter would have like fur, where the bird would be more like feathers, but it is a way for them to keep warm. They would all take in food. They would all consume their food and turn it into energy. They would all grow. They would all reproduce. And there are several other ways that we mentioned yesterday. So let's discuss the characteristics of living things. There was a song that I couldn't get loaded on the internet yesterday. Onto the the video yesterday, but I got it working today. So I thought we would go over it really quick. Watch there be a commercial. Maybe it's not going to load again. We'll see.
Brainy songs.
Tune into learning.
I was out in the park the other day when a huge green blob got in my way. It slid so fast and then stopped still. Then I asked myself, does it eat? Does it poop? Does it grow, breathe and move? Can it make more of its kind if you poke it? Does it mind? Does it eat? Does it poop? Does it grow, breathe and move? If it does all these things, it's alive. I pressed my ear against the blob. I couldn't find its chest or even its gob. I listened for ages and then gave up. And I asked myself, does it eat? Does it poop? Does it grow, breathe and move? Can it make more of its kind if you poke it? Does it mind? Does it eat? Does it poop? Does it grow, breathe and move? If it does all these things, it's alive. Eating, pooping, growing, moving, breathing, reacting, reproducing. Eating, pooping, growing, moving, breathing, reacting, reproducing. Eating, pooping, growing, moving, breathing, reacting, reproducing. These are the 7 signs of life.
All right, so yesterday we said that there were 8 characteristics, and then the song only addresses 7. So does anybody remember what the other characteristic was? It is cells. Cells. Every living thing is made up of at least one cell. So here are the characteristics. They have a cell or cells. They grow and develop, respond, reproduce, move. They use energy, exchange gases, and excrete waste. These characteristics are linked to the levels of organization in all things. So today's the learning target is you will know the levels of organization. So let's watch this short video. If it'll load, we'll see.
If I asked you to describe the biological levels of organization, could you do it? What would
would those levels be? Actually, what would be the point about caring about them in the first place? Well, biological systems are composed of many levels, and we care about them because when these levels are analyzed, it's possible to relate the levels not only to each other, but the whole system. All of our videos tend to focus on one or more of these levels, which is why we have chosen to make this video come first in our biology playlist. The first level that we are going to start with is the most basic living level that makes up all of life. It is the cell. Now, can something be smaller than a cell? Sure. For the cells that contain organelles, the organelles are obviously smaller than the cell they are contained in. Biomolecules are smaller than cells. We learn about biomolecules as they are major non-living components within cells. Atoms are smaller than a cell. You can even get smaller than atoms when considering subatomic particles. But for this video, we are going to start at the cellular level, a basic living unit. It doesn't matter whether you're talking about bacteria, archaea, fungi, protists, plants, or animals. If you're talking about something alive, you're talking about something made up of one or more cells. Now, when you have a lot of cells that are working together for a combined function, you end up with the next level, tissues. An example of tissue includes cardiac muscle tissue, which would be made up of many cardiac muscle cells. Tissues make up organs, which is our third level. You have a lot of organs in your body. An example of an organ would include your heart. When you have multiple organs working together, you end up with the next level, an organ system. Consider the digestive system. It includes your stomach, the small intestine, the large intestine, the liver, etc. These particular organs work together to help you digest your food and to use the food for energy that you need for all kinds of cell processes. The digestive system is just one example of an organ system. But tie in all of the organ systems and what do you get? An individual, an organism, like you, or this platypus. He's got organ systems too. Now, if you have a lot of platypus together, what's the plural of platypus? According to dictionary.com, you can say platypi, which sounds especially fancy. And you have a population. This population of platypi can breed with each other, and they're all the same species.
All right, so we're going to stop there at the levels of organization in a plant or animal. So we're not going to focus on population so much, not yet. That's later in the year. So I've got cells, tissue, and then organ, like our hand. We're going to pretend like our hand is an organ. And then we've got our organ system, which we're going to pretend is our arm, and then organism. So I've got cells, tissue, organ system, organism. Let's do that again, because I even got confused. So cell, tissue, organ system, organism. We're going to stop there. Do it again. Cell, tissue, organ system, organism. We're going to stop right there. All right, so let's go back to our presentation. So here's pictures, because I do like pictures. So we've got our cells, our tissue, our organ system, and our organism. That's us. So in one of your assignments today in the Google Classroom is to use the worksheet, the CAMI worksheet, to draw your own organism. What's the name of your creature? How is your creature going to eat? Like birds will eat differently than a plant, right? How is your creature going to grow? How is it going to breathe? What region of the world would it be in? Would it be a desert creature? Would it be a tropical creature? Would it be an oceanic creature? And how is it going to move? So after you finish your assignment, let's bring it all in. What did we learn today? What are the different levels of organization in plants and animals? So we've got cells, tissue, organ system, and then we have us, which is an organism. Y'all have a great day.